right now, 8:24 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Yes, October 17th, Thursday, and we got skippers on Channel 6 on AM. So, actually, we have my cold front tonight in Utah, where I live, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City, and we'll see if we can get these skippers on Channel 6 from the Super Bowl channel.
Break 6, break. This is the Foxman 362. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. You guys are reading quite good up here tonight, and you guys are coming in loud and clear up here. 10-4. How about you guys out there? Can you read me out there? This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. You guys are reading the mail over here in the Utah Wasatch Mountains up here, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. You guys are coming in quite loud and clear for all you Californians out there, and where you guys are out there tonight. Yeah, you guys are blowing at least about 7 to 9 pounds over here in Utah tonight, up in the northern Utah area. This is the Foxman 362, reading the mail. Yeah, you 2x2. The guy just came in a few seconds ago. You're blowing about 30 to 35 pounds, between 25 over here in Utah tonight. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City tonight. You guys are coming quite good over here. You guys are making it over here into Utah tonight. And reading the mail. Well, I heard about that. I heard Sacramento, California in there. You guys are reading the mail over here. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah. You guys are blowing over here about 30 to 40 pounds over here. You're blowing the meters out of here over in Utah tonight, up in near Salt Lake City. And you guys are reading loud and clear over here, 10-4. Yeah, that's Sacramento, California. You're blowing your modulation quite good over here in Utah tonight. You're coming good with that barefoot radio. I'm on a Cobra 139. This is the Foxman 362. Reading the mail tonight, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City tonight. Yeah, we're having some kind of cold front issues coming over here with some rain, and we're going to be like 1 inch of snow during this tide during 2 days from now. So that's why you guys are getting the conditions over here in Utah tonight. So I'm reading the mail tonight. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City.
I got the end of it. Hey, Madmax Los Angeles, nice guy. Well, this 2 days, right back. Right back to you, man. Enjoy the weekend coming up. Nice guy. Big old way to you, guy. Bye, quiet.
Alright, yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I heard you in there talking to me to Utah in here. Yeah, the guy over in Sacramento, California. You guys are sounding quite good. Alright, this is the Foxman 362. I'm backing on out here. See if any guys come out there a little bit sooner. You guys are just hitting it quite good tonight. This is Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. And your guys are coming quite good. I'm back quiet, and I'm backing on down. Be back in a couple of minutes. You're sounding quite good, and you're blowing about 25 pounds into northern Utah tonight. This is the Foxman 362. I can hear you loud and clear. Your modulation is coming in right now, and you're sounding quite booming, quite good over here. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City, and you're pecking the meters over here, 10-4. California break. You're coming in quite good over here in Utah tonight. This is the Foxman 362 ringing the bell. You're blowing in the red over here, man. Over that California way, that's what it is, man. I'm waving the hands out here tonight, and you're hitting about 30 pounds into Utah tonight. You're hitting the meters over here. That California break. Go ahead. Yeah, 252. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah. Up in northern Utah, up in about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. Yeah, Mother Nature is definitely pounding the crap over here tonight, but it is sounding quite good over here, man. You're blowing about 30 to 40 pounds over here. You're blowing the meters over here, man. You're hitting the red so good. Yeah, we're supposed to get some pretty nasty weather for the next 2 days here, 10-4 on that. And your guys are coming quite good tonight, man.
That's some good Mother Nature right there. That's some really good Mother Nature right there. I see it.
Yeah, it's probably the cold front coming from northern Utah, from up Washington State and Oregon, and that's why we're getting the cold front tonight. We're supposed to get 2 cold fronts in the next few days. Who knows, maybe there'll be more skips hitting on this channel here. But it's making the trip there tonight, and you guys are making the trip into Utah tonight. We can hear you loud and clear as a bell over here. And yeah, we're supposed to get some cold front, rain, then some little bit tiny snow up here for the next 2 days starting during on Monday, like 1 inch of snow up here. You guys are coming quite good. It's making the trip, and Mother Nature is being quite good to us tonight on here, up in northern Utah, up in the Wasatch Front. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. I'm reading the mail.
Hello, part1. 252. Coming our way to you from Sacramento to the Big Bam.
Alright, 252, go ahead, Breaker, go ahead, Breaker, go ahead. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. You guys are quite good, coming good tonight. I'm reading the mail quite up here. You're hitting the red zones up here pretty quite good, about 30 to 40 pounds. 10-4 on that one. Alright, 252, this is the Foxman 362 up in Salt Lake City, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. You guys are reading quite melon tonight. You Californians are blowing the crap over here, man. You guys are hitting about 30 to 40 pounds. Your radios are hitting those boxes, man. You're sounding quite good. I'm on a little small box on your Cobra 139 up here on a base station, about 5,500 feet up here, up in my area. And we're supposed to get some nasty cold fronts. That's why you guys are hearing me quite good over there in the Sacramento, Californians. But yeah, this is the Foxman 362. We're supposed to get some nasty winter weather, just a lot of rain, and mostly we're going to get like 1 inch of snow in this area. That's why you guys are hitting all the way up here and hearing me all the way it is. Probably where you're at. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City, and I'm reading all your requests by mail out there. You guys are sounding quite good, and you're clear as a bell, and you're booming the crap out over here, 10-4 over here in Utah. Big 10-4 on that one, 252. This is the Foxman 362. Got you can read in the mail, pretty quite good, man. Have a great night out there. I want to back on here for a couple minutes and sit out here, see you guys get a chance to talk out here. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City, and I'm backing on out of here. Georgia. Go ahead, Atlanta, Georgia. I can hear you way back there in the background. You're in about 9 to 10 pounds over here in Utah. This is the Fox Band 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. There's someone from Atlanta, Georgia in there. You're coming through pretty quite well over here. 10-4 on that one. Los Angeles, California. Go ahead, Los Angeles, California. This is the Fox Band 362. I can hear you up here in Utah tonight, up in the northern part of Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City, about 90 miles from Idaho. 10-4 on that one. This is the Fox Band 362, reading the mail, up in North Ogden, Utah, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. You're making the trip. That person from Los Angeles, California, you're making a good trip tonight. This is the Fox Band 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. I can hear you guys from California, or you guys from Atlanta, Georgia. I hear a lot of Californians in there tonight, and some Utahns on there, 10-4 on there. You guys are quite coming good tonight. You're blowing about 30 pounds. Some are hitting at least 7, some are hitting at least 40, but some of their modulations coming in and out, 10-4 on that one. This is the Fox Band 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, up in north of Salt Lake City. 10-4 on that one. Los Angeles, California in there. This is the Fox Band 362. You're hitting about 20 to 30 pounds. You hit it up 30 just a few seconds ago. This is the Fox Band 362. We can hear you. up in Utah, up in north of Salt Lake City, Utah. We're about 40 miles up that area. 10-4 on that one. Read in the mail.
Okay, so you still got a hammer down around Utah, Madmax, nice guy. Looking at sound plane, good enough. Yeah, nice guy.
Breaker 19 for a radio check. For all you drivers out there in North Ogden, Utah, down in Ogden, Utah, go to channel 17, go to channel 6. We got skippers on the radio right now if you guys want to shoot some skips on there. We're hearing guys from all the way from Atlanta, Georgia up here in this area, and you got a lot of Californians on there right now. It's been going on for the last 20 to 30 minutes right now, 10-4 on that one. Just want to notify all the drivers out there on the highway. If you guys want to shoot some skips on your big Galaxy radios, go have some fun on channel 6 and channel 17. But I hear a lot on channel 6 right now, 10-4 on that one.
On that radio. Daddy Long Legs, 636, man with the dog. And some of the other things they don't call it. They call me to tell you,
Break 6, break. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. I hear that machete in there. I hear the machete in there from California. I know who he is. I have heard him on YouTube a few number of times. This is the Foxman 362. You're hitting quite good up in northern Utah tonight, man. Mother Nature's doing quite good for us. We've got a lot of nasty weather coming in for us up here, 10-4, but usually the radio system is quite good up here, 10-4 on that one. This is the Foxman 362 out of North Ogden, Utah, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. Reading the mail. How about it now? I got it refixed. There we go. My little switch was off on the wrong switch on the box, 10-4 on that one. So you guys out there in California and all those areas out there, you guys are coming quite good on here tonight. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, reading the mail tonight. You're making the trips up to northern Utah, up in about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. This is the Foxman 362, reading the mail. Yeah, you Los Angeles down there in California. I'm hearing a lot about stories about your radio system. Thank God they're not doing this to CBs. I feel sorry for those ham radio guys, the ones with the ones that use the police force and all that stuff with the Bofang radios. They're actually cutting down some of the repeaters. They're going to charge them lots of fees in California, man. I feel sorry for those guys. You radio people need to talk about that stuff out there down in California. They're actually going to start charging more fees on these radio ham clubs, and they won't be able to put up more repeaters. But I hope you guys can fight your congressman for that one. So thank God they're not going to mess with CB radios. 10-4 on that. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. And we're quite good. We're backing down out here, and you guys are making a fine trip tonight up here in this area. You're bowling about 30 to 40 pounds, and some are hitting 7 to 9 pounds, just hitting from there. But you guys are quite good out there. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. Reading the mail. Backing on out of here. Go ahead, Breaker. We can read you up in Utah up here. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. Go ahead, Breaker. If you're hitting the skip out there, if you're California and all those areas, I can read you loud and clear, 10-4. Yeah, this is the Fox Band 362 up in North Ogden, Utah. You guys are real blowing the crap up here, man. Mother Nature's doing quite good here tonight up in Utah. It is sounding quite good up here. You guys hitting about 30 to 40 pounds. You're hitting the red meters up there, and there's some people out there in the distance I can hear out there. This is the Fox Band 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. Yep. We're no doubt about it, man. Waving hands out there tonight from Utah.
Nice guy out here working this airplane with 200 birds in Utah. He's getting down, baby. Moonshiner, nice guy. Come on down.
I can hear a moonshine out there. I can hear a moonshine out there. This is the Fox Band 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. You guys are ringing the mail tonight. You're blowing in the red tonight. About 30 to 40 pounds. You're hitting about 60 here. 10-4 on that one.
Just wanted to jump in and say hello. Been a long time. Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, dude. Silence is down. It is a little rough and tough out there, but good evening out there, moonshiner out there. Well, Stacy down. Nice guy. Good evening, John. I'm back out.
Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy, man, you're blowing the crap up here in Utah tonight, man. You're hitting about 30 to 40 pounds. You're hitting the red so good. This is the Fox Band 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. You guys are hitting quite good tonight. Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy, you got the radio booming tonight, man. You're just hitting top notch. This is the Fox Band 362 up in North Ogden, Utah. Reading the mail, backing on out of here. I want to wave the hands out there, Mr. Nice Guy, man. Your radio's doing quite good tonight, man. I guess you're probably the best hitting over here in Utah, man. Your radio sounds clear as a bell. You're hitting, the meters are in the red over here, man. You're blowing it way all the way up, about 40 to 60 pounds. But this is the Fox Band 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, up to 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. And you're making the trip to Utah no problem tonight, man. You're sounding quite good. And this is the Fox Band 362. Backing on out of here.
Nice guy. Madmax Los Right about 790 degrees. 790 degrees in my radio. Nothing. The little things around Utah as well. Madmax. He's in Conway. Nice guy. You know.
I can hear a Mad Max in there. I can hear a Mad Max in there. This is the Fox Band 362 up in North Ogden, Utah. You guys are making a trip over here about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. I can hear you loud and clear, man. You're hitting the red zone over here, 10-4. Madmax in there from California, from Los Angeles in there. You were hitting about 30 pounds, and then you went down to 9 and jumped it back up. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. I'm actually going to put this on a video gate later on my channel, Foxman 362, a little bit later when I put it out there tonight, so you guys want to hear what you sound like up here in Utah. But yeah, Madmax is making the trip tonight, man. You're trying to get in there. You're quite getting in there. You're almost hitting in the red zone quite now, 10-4 on that one.
Yeah, he's on a 711, nice guy, wanted you to pass the 5. Nice guy, down there in Utah, wanted you to pass the 5. It's 711, you know how to go.
Alright, Madmax and Mr. Nice Guy out there, I'm waving the hands out tonight. You guys are both taking over the radios tonight right now. You guys are sounding quite good over here, about 30 to 40 pounds, 60 pounds. They call me the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. And you guys are making the trip tonight. I'm going to back on out here. You guys will have a wonderful evening. Hope you guys have a joyful weekend this weekend. We're going to be doing some nice cool front. And the fall colors are really appearing over here in Utah, over here, pretty quite good for the last few weeks. I'm waving the hand out there to those guys out there, to Mr. Nice Guy, Madmax in Los Angeles, California. You guys are making the trip good tonight in northern Utah tonight, up in north of Salt Lake City, about 40 miles. This is the Foxman 362. I'm backing on out here, reading the mail.
Yeah, I'm watching distance down in LA County, down there around Southern California. I ain't hearing those boys in Oregon. But, Tom, I say, hey, man, Tom, I hope he's feeling okay. 711, nice guy with the 5. I'm right back down there around LA County, baby. You really don't make this a nice guy, well, you come right here.
Audio, there we go. Yeah, this is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah. I can read you guys quite good over here, over in near Salt Lake City, about 40 miles. I hear Mr. Nice Guy in there. I hear Madmax in there from Los Angeles, from California. You guys are making the trip tonight. You guys are blowing it in the red over here. 10-4 on that one. This is the Foxman 362. Here's Salt Lake City in there. This is the Foxman 362. I'm up in North Ogden. I'm up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles here, man. You're hitting about almost 30 pounds right now. I think the skip's going to start rolling out here in a couple minutes. When I hear Utah in there a couple times, it's going to shut out in a couple minutes. I know this quite very well on this channel. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. I'm up in that area near the Golden Spike here, about an hour away from there. 10-4 on that one.
Coming down into the west side, sounding mighty loud and mighty good.
That's starting to roll out soon.
Well, you're on the Superbowl. Part1. You doing your thing.
I hear a lot of guys here tonight. I hear California, I hear Atlanta, Georgia. I hear a few guys from California there tonight. I heard Mr. Nice Guy, I heard Madmax. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. I heard a few Utahers out there from Salt Lake City and some other areas out there tonight. I think the ship is starting to roll out here soon, but you guys are coming in quite good because it's probably the cold fronts up here in northern Utah tonight. 10-4 on that one. This is the Foxman 362.
I'll be right back. I got 21. Hey, Madmax, you still got a big old mall out there, man. I guess you did a little moving out there from the highlands, man. You moved down into LA County, but you still got a big old mall, Madmax. Man on the bike in Utah, getting down. No, that's I was the original Madmax from 20 years ago. I'm the original Madmax from 20 years ago. I got on the radio for about 7 years. And when I came back after the 7 years, I heard that there was another Madmax from the highway. You got him straightened out on that. Let's go around LA County, the man on the bicycle with the name tag in Utah getting down. Oh man, that really is. When you see that, I just want to let you know, when you see that, you clear out my radio, your signal comes in strong, your audio comes in crystal clear, and you
I heard Madmax and I heard the guy on the bicycle up in Utah. I'm up in North Ogden, Utah. I'm about 5,000 feet on a porch with a base station on a Cobra 139. They call me the Foxman 362. You guys are coming in quite good over here, man. Clear as a bell, all of you out there tonight. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. You guys sound quite good tonight. And I heard Madmax out there from California out there. He's quite coming in good tonight, man.
He's talking to a whole bunch of different folks, man. You might be able to tell you, but I'm going to get out of here for a minute. Hey, 2112, out there around Utah, Madmax, nice guy, 200 birds, he's on.
Yeah, that guy with the bicycle out there, you got to get out of that weather soon because it's coming in quite good sooner or later. Well, I know about the weather up here in northern Utah. It's supposed to be here. Alright, this is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah. I'm going to back on out here for a couple minutes. Listen to you guys out there and see if I want to jump in, I'll jump in. And I'm up about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City, Utah. But you all guys are making a great trip tonight, and I can hear it quite good, as clear as a bell, on this old Cobra 139 with a 40-channel mod on this one. And it's sounding quite good on here. This is the Foxman 362. And I'm going to back on out here for a couple minutes. And up in northern Utah, 10-4.
I was out here doing my thing.
Yeah, Madmax, now you're starting to come in now. Now you're starting to come in. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah. I can read you quite good. Now you're hitting about 30 to 60 pounds. You're hitting the red meter right now up in northern Utah. You're making the trip now from Los Angeles, California. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah. Reading the mail, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City on a base station up here. You guys are quite coming in good. That Madmax, you're making it good with that radio up there. I can hear you, Madmax. This is the Foxman 362. This is the Foxman 362, Madmax. I can hear you quite good. You're blowing about 30 pounds. 30 pounds up in northern Utah, up in North Ogden, Utah, 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. They call me the Foxman 362. I can hear you on my old Cobra 139 from the 1970s. I'm running one of those KM Italy type boxes up here, 10.4. And this is a 40 channel mod. You guys are quite coming in good for that Madmax. You're finally coming in right now. Yeah, Madmax, this is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah. Now you're finally coming in. You're blowing about 30 to 40 pounds up here. You're hitting the meter so hard up here, up in northern Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. I'm up in North Ogden, Utah. This is the Foxman 362, waving a hand. Waving a hand out there to Madmax. You're making good with that radio. I don't know whether you sound like one of those Galaxy type radios. I'm on a Cobra 139. From the 1970s on this guy, a 40 channel mod, built all the sidebands in it. You're sounding quite good on a base station up here. You're finally making it up from this 5,000 foot mountain up here, 10-4 on that one. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, waving the hands out there.
Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, Madmax, you're sounding quite good. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. I don't know if you can hear me out there. I can hear you quite good up here, man.
Yeah, I can hear you just well out. Yeah, I mean, you're all by yourself up in my radio right about now, man. All by yourself. I saw my out there talking program. I don't know where he went, but he should go to Mississippi, no problem. Yeah, I don't hear Hawaii at all. All I hear is you.
Yeah, I can hear Madmax up in northern Utah. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. I'm on a Cobra 139 base station. They call me the Foxman 362. And I hear Madmax quite good and well up here. He's pecking in the red zone up here, about 30 to 40 pounds. He's hitting the modulation really good up here. He's blowing out of my meters out of my ears up here, up in Utah. But this is the Foxman 362. I'm backing on out here. I'm waving the hand out to Madmax. He's the one standing out tonight pretty quite good up here in northern Utah tonight. Max, you still there, or we just stayed out of the skip? This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah. I could hear Madmax there a while ago from Los Angeles a few seconds ago. He finally was hitting pretty high up here, about 30 to 40 pounds. I don't know if he stayed out, but this is the Foxman 362. If anybody can read me out there, all the way up in northern Utah, up about near the Salt Lake City area, about 40 miles. I'm up in about near the North Ogden area, up that area, 10-4 on that one, on a 5,000-foot mountain on a base station. How about anyone out there on the skip land tonight? Can anyone hear me? This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah. Northern Utah. If anyone can hear me up there, this is the Foxman 362, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. If anyone's out there tonight. Here's someone out there. Go ahead, talk. Go ahead. This is the Foxman 362 up in North Ogden, Utah. I'm up in North Ogden, up that area. Someone's getting about 4 pounds up here, 10-4.